Hi guys, it's me, that Riddle Guy Prescott, or Aria. Yeah, I haven't made a video in quite a while, but I think I'll be changing that up now because found a person on campus who actually watched my video before coming to the school, and he found it extremely helpful. So I'm gonna start doing more videos like that. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so what do I have to say? Okay, so it's my junior year. I'm currently a junior. I was a mechanical engineering major, as you guys might have seen on my previous videos, but now I'm currently an aeronautics major. Pretty cool. Aeronautics is airplanes. That's it. And I got a few tips for advice for incoming freshmen, and I also got some tips for any incoming freshmen, Army ROTC, because there are certain things you guys got to know too. So it's going to be really cool. First things first. So yeah, engineering. If you guys didn't know or you didn't care to know, I guess, I don't know. I was a mechanical engineering major before this, and it was a very interesting experience. Lots of math, lots of technical stuff, and I just wasn't faring out as well as I hoped I was, so maybe I'll come back and do that later. But currently, no, that's not in the books for me. And what I got to say about that is, if you are a mechanical engineering major, just any engineering in general, please ask for help. Asking for help is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, because I'm just a very prideful person and I don't like asking for help. But yeah, if you don't understand a subject, ask for help. Stay on top of your schoolwork. If you just even leave one assignment off, one reading off, it builds and it builds and it builds and it snowballs, and next thing you know, you're in deep shit because you don't know what's going on, and then you get an F on the test, and it's just not good. So just stay on top of things. Another thing is be 100% committed to your degree program. If within the first semester you think, this is not really what I like, or this seems a lot of, I'm not doing so well, please change. Save yourself some money and just change your major. I always thought personally, because there are definite groups here. There are cliques. There are definite groups at this school. No doubt about it. Engineers stay with engineers. AS people stay with AS people, and GSIS people stay with GSIS people, and then everybody else just kind of goes about doing their business. But if it's not what you want and it's not what you like, then don't do it anymore. Just change it up. I learned about this the hard way. I did terrible my first semester. Terrible. 2 Fs. I didn't realize the impact of my actions at the time, and it was just a downhill track from there. C's and Fs, that's terrible. That's not what you want. But yeah, so that wasn't good, and I guess looking back on it now, I probably should have either done better or did something else, because obviously you're paying a lot of money for this. Obviously, $40,000 a year. I mean, you can knock that down to 30 something if you had, some scholarships or whatever. But still, that's no joke. This is real money, That's not a joke. That's a lot of money to be going to school, and if you waste it doing something you don't like, then what's the point? Why even go to college? Anyways, that's just what I gotta say. For Army ROTC people coming in the fall, doesn't matter if you're a scholarship winner, doesn't matter if something, be fit. It's probably the hardest thing people have trouble with getting up to here is the altitude. We're 1 mile above sea level. They don't call it the Mile High City for nothing, and that usually just sucks everybody. Because everybody seems to be from like San Diego or something close to sea level. and it's hard to acclimate yourself if you haven't been. So be fit enough to do better than your best, I guess. Does that make sense? Not really, but I guess that means once you go up to altitude, it kind of takes you a little bit back. You know, you're not doing as great as possible. So just be fit. Lay off the sodas this summer. And yeah. Also, another thing is don't let people discourage you. Personally, I think that's bullshit. Why? I've seen people at this university just down talk everybody, and I think that's absolutely terrible. I don't down talk a single person. I mean, why? You know, especially with Army ROTC cadets, I've seen it happen a number of times before, and just why? You know, I think anybody can do anything they set their mind to, and if that means you want to be an Army ROTC officer or an Army officer, by all means. Don't let a person or anybody tell you what you can or cannot do. For example, my MS 1 year, I came in fall of 2011. Wasn't the fittest person on earth. Actually, I wasn't fit at all. My first year entirely, I could not pass PT test. Period. Failed every APFT that I ever took. And believe it or not, that was a lot of, or that was very, very discouraging. So yeah, that was extremely discouraging. But the next year, my MS2 year, this previous year, I started passing. And I passed pretty much every physical fitness test from December on. And I thought that was the coolest thing on earth. And I kept getting better and better at it. So, I mean, it goes to show you, up until the point where you want to be contracted by the Army, just do your best, you know? If you pass, you pass. If you fail, then you're going to remedials, and that kind of sucks. But it does wonders to make you feel better. So, I guess, yeah, just do your best. Ask for help, same. You know, ask it. If you don't understand anything at all, just ask. I'm not gonna bite your head off, at least. So, yeah. I mean, other than that, if there are any people out there that are going to Riddle in the fall, hope to see you here. If there are any Army ROTC cadets here that will be here in the fall, definitely gonna see you for 0 week. For sure. And it should be an extremely interesting experience, and hopefully this year is a lot better than any other year before it. Okay? See you guys.